Good afternoon, Gemini ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. I have another bonus reading that I like to share with you guys for this month. Okay, I'm going to be doing a teacup reading, and I'm also going to add um, a new set of oracle cards, which I'll give you a reading on as well. Okay, and Geminis, you know the drill. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay? And if this reading resonates while we go through it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up here. Okay? So, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to start off with reading my Witch's Oracle cards first, and then I'm going to go on and get into your teacup reading. Okay? So, let's start off with the bottom card here. We have the Crystal Ball, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that card, we all are aware that usually psychics and sorcerers tend to use this card, use this symbol, and they use it to what? Usually foretell or predict the future here. So this card kind of wants you to kind of get better, ladies and gentlemen, in tune really with the person that you are, who you really are, and not the person that you, but not the person that you are kind of representing yourself to be at this present moment, okay? So let's look at you at this time, ladies and gentlemen. We have the familiar, okay? So with that, of course, that represents a companion, or we've seen it as a companion to support witches, right? So this card is saying that you've been hiding perhaps or even shielding yourself and not really revealing who you really are, just as to further emphasize the crystal ball message here, or you're not really just representing your truth here. And perhaps I'm feeling, ladies and gentlemen, this shielding or hiding, has kind of become burdensome to really some of you. Okay, so you might want to examine some aspect of your life to see whatever it is that you're kind of with, not really being your authentic you here. Okay, so let's look at challenges that you may be facing, that you may have to face here. You have the gargoyle. Okay, so with the gargoyles, we all know that gargoyles are usually symbols as protectors. And we also know that they're usually very renowned. They were very renowned, particularly during the medieval period, okay? And what their primary roles were, they were to scare off evil, or to kind of, you know, to kind of divert rainwater, okay? So this card is kind of letting you know that many of you will have a hard time really not being, you know, uh, not allowing people to really kind of walk all over you, or even to be a pushover, if you will, you know? And you'll be challenged to not let your guard down, I'm kind of getting. So this card is kind of warning you to kind of continue to stand your ground here and reclaim your power. And it seems that it's more related, I'm feeling, to a romantic type situation, as many of you seen throughout the entire year. You've been going back and forth with these challenges with this ex. And you might even be going through with an existing partner here. Okay? So let's move on and just get you to see what potential opportunities are coming your way here. A very positive card, Gemini. We have the Phoenix here. So, as we know with the Phoenix is certainly a magical creature. And one thing about the Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen, is that this creature tends to live a long time here. Okay, and we all are aware that, of course, the Phoenix, right? It rises from the ashes, as it were. So, this card kind of reminds us that when one door closes, ladies and gentlemen, indeed another one will open, okay? And the end really starts a new beginning. So many of you are going to find that you're going to be reborn in some sense, you know? You're going to make the necessary changes, ladies and gentlemen, to kind of improve your life, perhaps after a rather challenging period, okay? Including really getting rid of those things and people who no longer serve your purpose, okay? So This is certainly an inspiring message, letting you know that you're going to see a vast improvement and feel renewed, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to feel very refreshed. I'm getting that. And you're going to start seeing this very soon here. Okay? So now let's go on and just get a little bit more information here. Let's look at your past here. Okay? We have the skull. Okay? So with the skull, ladies and gentlemen, usually this card kind of represents or is a sign of, mortality or either spirit or even in fact death. It's that Latin, phrase carpe diem, seize the day as it were. So what this card is kind of saying to you, Gemini, is that many of you, perhaps in the past, intellectualized things a bit too much, I'm kind of getting. Perhaps so much so that you overlook things, small things perhaps, and possibly you took things for granted, I'm kind of getting. Perhaps you simply didn't manage your time wisely. Or you didn't enjoy the simple things that life offered, or you just wasted your time on frivolity or just crazy, people that really shouldn't have been in your life, I'm kind of getting. Okay? So now let's move forward and just see where you are in terms of the present here. We have the aftermath. Okay. So with the Akame, this is a dagger, and it's similar to what I tend to use in my wand here. It's a tool that is used to kind of, just connect here. Okay. So this card is saying that you might be viewing a situation I'm kind of getting with this card, from perhaps a more one-sided vantage point. And I feel that some of you might even be only really, really seeing, really what you want to see. And I feel that a situation that you perhaps have been feeling a bit overwhelmed, it needs further probing. It needs to be resolved because it seems that this situation I'm getting has been going on for quite too long here. And I'm quite certain that it looks like it's more romantically. Okay, so this card is kind of asking you to kind of fairly look at both sides of your situation and kind of resolve it as soon as possible, really. Okay, but still, don't let your guard down. You remember your challenge there. Okay, so let's see what your future tends to hold or holds for you. Should you continue on the path that you're on here? We have the toad. So with the toad, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the toad, we see it a lot in a lot of myths and folklore, okay? So this card shows certainly that for the future, changes are in fact coming for you guys. And just as tadpoles kind of go through this metamorphosis phase here, you too will transform. So certainly this card is kind of asking you, ladies and gentlemen, to embrace change here. So let's go on and get into your tea reading and just see if we can get a bit more information out for you for this month here, okay? So what I like to do is to focus on the more negative vibrations, okay, that I'm kind of seeing here, and then I like to move along to something, the more positive things that I'm getting, okay? So just as this reading, the witch's oracle reading has just indicated to you, is you certainly with this funnel here, many of you are going through a period of frustrations. And understand that this is a very strong karmic period for you guys, and there are just lessons for you to learn. Are you going to learn them, or are you going to keep holding on to things that no longer serve your purpose here? Because I'm feeling a sense here that with this vulture here, that perhaps many of you have been depressed, or you having a lot of anxieties about things, and you even in fact might even be worrying that perhaps someone might be against you in some way. And because only one human symbol came here, it could be some of you may be feeling this way with this man here for some of you. Okay? And this month, it certainly shows that many of you have been faced with a lot of obstacles. That's why you're certainly frustrated. And there are obstacles that you need to overcome here. Things need to be resolved, you know? And, it's just, you're just going through with this kangaroo here, a lot of unsettled times. And you need to really kind of plan a little bit more carefully here. But understand, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna, with this key symbol, you are certainly gonna have a successful outcome to your problems here, just as the toad has indicated to you that you're gonna be reborn in some way. You're gonna be renewed and refreshed here. But I do have to say here that I'm feeling that there is a two-faced friend here that seems to be surrounding you here. It could be a lover, or it could be someone you're dealing with, or it could be a friend, and it could be, again, this man here. It could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but it's a friend, or it could be someone that you kind of have some romantic involvement. Okay. I'm also seeing too, ladies and gentlemen, that someone around you looks like they're going to be giving you very good advice here, because you have that owl symbol, and you may be wise to kind of maybe possibly heed their advice here. Okay. And I'm feeling too that some of you might be with this depression or anxiety. You're just feeling a bit, going through a bit family sorrow here, or just having conflicts, perhaps with, maybe key people in your life. Okay. But I certainly see that despite these challenges that you're going through, we see here with the key that you're certainly going to have a successful outcome to your problems, right? And I'm also seeing too that you're going to certainly be protected from a powerful friend here, okay? And it looks like for many of you, I'm seeing a lot of great passion in the air that's going to be coming towards you here, which might already be happening because this is this month with that tulip here. And I'm seeing very deep affection and love and caring with the heart energy there. And for some of you, there may be some type of a celebration or party. Many of you may have already had it, or you may be, kind of still pursuing it, or you're going to be doing so, before this month end here. But I just see a lot of strong passion here. Okay. And I'm seeing too for many of you that with this teapot symbol here, that you're going to have deep friendship with people of the same sex. I'm kind of getting here. Just, a strong friendship. It seems that they really support you. Okay. And I'm also feeling too that um, despite the challenges that have faced here, the eye symbol is telling you really to trust your intuition in any given situation, because you guys have keen psychic ability, whether you're aware of it or not, and use that intuition and that ability to what? The moon here, to make the changes, ladies and gentlemen, that you really want to make in your life. Okay? And understand that some of you might feel that what you want in life is like light years ahead of you, and you're never going to get it, and you may even be questioning whether you're even on the right path here in life. The arrow is indicating to you that you are indeed on the right path, and you are at the place that you're meant to be at this present time here. Okay. I'm also feeling too that some of you might be waiting for some type of news to come, or you may be getting some unexpected news, or some news is on the way here, because we have that bird flying here. And that news is going to make your heart soar. I'm getting here with this heart, because you're going to be happy. And it could be news of a new job, or some type of news of a business opportunity with this store. Or for some of you, it could be news of a pregnancy in some sense that I'm kind of getting. That something went successfully, I'm kind of getting. Okay? And just to further emphasize that it could be a new job, or something of that nature here, we have the bag here. Okay? Which is a very good symbol here, because it shows something important, such as a new job, or potentially even a new raise for some of you. Okay? But it certainly shows that you're going to feel that you have in fact achieved what you needed to achieve finally. Because with the ant, it's all about achievement and success. And again, with the mountain roll here, it further emphasizes the fact that, you are doing what you meant to do, and you are definitely on the road to success. And I'm seeing that some of you might even, as a result, even be, if you've been trying to get a new home, you may even, in fact, get a new home this month, or it's going to be a change in attitude, or just a new you know? And some of you might even improve or fine tune your spiritual development here. You're going to be very much enlightened, ladies and gentlemen, and more aware of things that, that may have been obscure to you in the past. So, Gemini, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered additional thought, food for thought for you guys. I certainly look forward to hearing your comments. Okay, be sure to subscribe. And if you'd like a more personal reading, please contact me at WAT61073 at gmail.com. Enjoy your day and continue to have fun. Thanks a lot.